Hello everyone, I am Bhavya Ghai from Stony Brook University and today I'll talk about our project Word Bias. Word Bias is an interactive visual tool for discovering intersectional biases encoded in word embeddings. Word embedding models like Word2Vec can be understood as a mapping between a word and its corresponding vector representation. Studies have shown that word embedding models can learn and exhibit social biases based on race, gender, etc. that are encoded in the training dataset. In the context of word embeddings, biases can be manifested as undesirable associations between words. For example, males might be disproportionately linked with career and maths, while females might be linked with family and arts. Existing literature primarily focuses on biases based on gender, race, age, religion, etc. However, in the real world, an individual might face compound discrimination due to their affiliation with multiple social categorizations. For example, a black Muslim lady might face discrimination because of her race, gender, and religion, all at the same time. So there's a need to focus on biases against intersectional groups. In this work, we are trying to create a visual tool which will help discover biases against intersectional groups and hence deter their propagation. So let's see what does our tool plans to achieve. First, given a word, say priest, our tool should help identify the different subgroups a word is associated with along with the degree of association. For example, the word priest might be linked with, let's say, males, Christianity, or old subgroups. Second, given an intersectional subgroup, say black Muslim females, our tool should help explore a set of words which are associated with this particular intersectional group. Third, our tool should support the exploration of well-known biases as well as underreported biases based on physical appearance, political leanings, or any user-defined bias type. And lastly, our tool should be able to deal with large volume of data. Now let's have a look at the tool itself and its different features. This is the visual interface of word bias. Here each axis represents a particular sensitive attribute like gender, religion, race, age, etc. And either side of each axis encodes a particular subgroup. For example, the gender axis has female subgroup at the top and male subgroup at the bottom. Similarly, we have Islam here at the top and Christianity at the bottom. And each of these blue lines here represents a particular word. We can simply hover over any word to see how it associates with different subgroups. For example, here the word nuns has strong association with female, Christianity, white race, old age, and poor economic subgroups. If a word is not present on the word axis, we can simply go over here on the search box and we can search for a word that we want to see. So let's say we search for the word corrupt and we can simply click on the word and then the word appears on the word axis. Here you can see that the word corrupt has a strong male, black, and poor subgroup orientation. Now let's say we want to visualize the different sets of words. So what we can do is we can go over here on this histogram and we can select different words by brushing over the x-axis here. We can even go on and we can select all the words that are there in this tool. And now let's say we want to figure out which words are associated with the intersectional group black, young, poor. We can simply go over their respective ends and brush over these subgroups. The words that you're seeing here, struggle, hunger, uprising, all of these words strongly associate with each of these different categories, and hence these words are linked with the intersectional group poor, young, black. Now we can choose different subgroups to see how different words associate with different subgroups. So let's say for the intersectional group white, old, rich, we see words like attractive, formal, desirable, castle, deserts, golfing, etc. Apart from the default set of axes, our tool provides the flexibility to add any new user-defined bias type. We can come over here and let's say we try to define a new axis titled weight and it has two subgroups, let's say thin and heavy. And then we write down a set of words which define each of these subgroups. We click on add axes. And here we go. We have this new axis, right, as we intended. Coming back, we tried exploring different intersectional groups, and these are some of the striking associations that we found. Overall, we believe that word bias can help as an effective auditing tool for different kinds of social biases. To know more about this project and play with this tool, please check out this GitHub page. With that, I thank you all for your attention.